In LA over the weekend, there's been huge riots, and you've probably seen it across every news channel. And on my channel, we talk all about consequences of doing good decisions and impact this will have in your life, in your job search, in the economy, in your ability to make money. And in this video, we're going to go over what is going to happen to these people that got arrested and their ability to make money afterwards. Because I know everybody's in the mix and saying, oh my gosh, we got to step up for what is right, what is wrong. We're not going to go into the politics if it's right or wrong, but we're going to go into what life means afterwards, after you've got arrested, because it is so detrimental that you make good choices if you're in your 20s and 30s to then take those good choices into your 40s and 50s and have a good life. And so let's go over what is happening in LA if you have not seen it.
Overnight chaos erupting in the streets of Los Angeles as protesters and police clashed. Tensions escalating Sunday as thousands of protesters took to the streets in response to President Donald Trump's extraordinary deployment of the California National Guard. Multiple vehicles set on fire, covered in graffiti condemning ICE. An electric scooter thrown from an overpass, damaging a highway patrol vehicle, which was then set on fire. Many hundreds descending on the 101 freeway, blocking traffic in both directions.
CHP, California Highway Patrol, deployed smoke. They're moving in, trying to push these protesters out. You can see some projectiles detaining someone there.
The LAPD mobilizing resources and LA's mayor pleading for calm.
Our city does not need to be torn apart.
Earlier Sunday, demonstrators swarming LA's federal building, hundreds of LAPD officers responding. And in the ensuing clashes, the LAPD says multiple officers were injured when two people on motorcycles tried to crash through that police line. We were right there as it happened.
Just moments ago, there's some projectiles being thrown. Just moments ago, a motorcycle seemed to try to break through the police skirmish line. And now you can hear all those flashbangs going off. Police are trying to push those protesters back, firing those less than lethals at very close range. And you can see those projectiles being thrown over. Now that motorcycle is being hauled in here. Looks like he's being...
So you kind of get the deal of this video that we just saw. And whenever I talk about choices that you make, about going out and networking, about going out and doing better in life, and just doing the right things. For some people, doing better is going out and actually retiring in Mexico, retiring in Florida, gonna go buy a boat, live on a boat, just drive it, drink margaritas. And for some people, because of poor choices, you end up like this person on the FBI's most wanted list. And now this person, from the mask that he's wearing, he looks like he's in his 30s and 40s, so he still has some ways to go, and he still needs to be able to be making money in order for retirement to come and everything else. So here we go. FBI adds LA protesters to most wanted list. FBI is offering a reward of up to $15,000 for information leading to identification of this man. The man assaulted a federal officer and damaged government property. So as you can see, they're coming after people. And if you're going to be in these protests and you're going to participate, there might be bullets flying. And when bullets are flying, rubber bullets, something, just collateral damage. We saw reporters being hit. We saw other stuff being hit. And let's go see what somebody else is saying. I felt like the collective call for action. So, and this is what I'm talking about. Alex, a 28-year-old from Norwalk, California, attended to LA protests on Sunday. As first-generation Mexican American, I felt the responsibility to show up and use my voice. And so when you're going to have that showing up and show my voice and showcase that, you will be, even though you have good intentions, not everybody in the crowd has good intentions. Just like this, not everybody's going to have good intentions. And when you're going to be in a group that does bad things, you're going to be looked at as a group that does bad things, and then you're going to get arrested and you're going to be charged with felonies and everything else under the sun. And that is going to be really hard for you to then come back from. If you do not have the money for a good lawyer to get these cases tossed out and to fight it, if you're going to get a public defender or something else, it's going to be really difficult in your future to then actually make money, to actually then go out and live the American dream because when you're going to have felonies on your record, it is going to be absolutely brutal to continue on life as you know it. There's going to be contracts you're not going to be able to work on. You can't be working as a nurse, doctor, lawyer, or anything like that. You probably can't even work at special contracts or government stuff because you have a felony. And so it is just absolutely brutal for you to stay away from that. You could protest in other ways, but going in and start doing crazy stuff like that is just not going to help you. And your abilities of making money, of doing everything, is going to really, really hurt you when you're going to be associated with this. There's going to be social media posts, and this is not the press. When I talk about networking and when I talk about doing better, this is not the better doing. This is you making an irrational decision. You want to have your voice heard, and I get that, but this is not how you do it. Start a YouTube channel, start a social media channel, and start going on live, debating people, doing stuff. But when I looked at these videos, this was like criminal energy. If these people would put that much effort into job searching, into their campaigns, into running for office, into doing stuff, they would succeed. But it is just they're going out and doing things, and then it's like, okay, now we're going to be in trouble, now we're going to do stuff, and it's just going to turn bad regardless of how you look at it. So don't go, stay at home, watch it, and do Reddit posts, do something else. You can express your voice in so many different opinions in ways of art form or other stuff. But going out and doing that, it's just going to result into bad things that you see, trauma that you're going to occur, getting shot with bullets, PTSD, tear gas, doing all kinds of stuff. And I'm always like, man, that's not what young people should be doing. I know they're passionate about politics, about what's going on, but it's going to hurt you. So stay away and try to see, hey, how can I start my own business? How can I pursue happiness without causing harms to others? Because if you're going to go out, you're going to riot, and you're going to riot some local business owner's shop, most likely that person does not have the ability to just say, hey, I'm just going to rebuild everything. No, you're taking away from his livelihood. You're going to hurt him in the long run more than you actually think. Because if that would have happened to my store that I gotten when I had a frozen yogurt shop, and they would have came in and broken everything, the lease says that you're responsible. So then I would have still been on the hook for rent. I would have had no money to replace it. So where would it have came out of? Retirement fund, maybe a little bit of insurance. But you know now that insurance is doing everything they can to not pay. So this is just absolutely brutal, what's going on. And you just got to think a little bit before you do it. Take a little time to say, hey, is this the crowd I want to associate myself with? Is this good for my long-term future? Is this going to allow me to buy a house? Is this going to allow me to rent a nicer apartment? Is this going to allow me to do better? And most of the time, it's a no. And it is just absolutely crazy to see how many people got arrested, what they're going to be charged with. And it's not like they're going to say, you're a one-time offender. We're just gonna not worry about it. No, they're coming after you now with everything they got. Whatever they can charge you, they will charge you. And it is not going to be pretty. And so, like I said in the beginning of this video, make sure that whenever you do stuff, whenever you're going to associate with it, it's in a positive way. And positive can be in a club, affiliations, or whatever. You got to make sure that it aligns with your vision, with your long-term strategy, and not get caught up with the heat of the moment and you're just angry and you want to let out some steam. Go, if that's your case, go join a gym, go join a fight club, or go in the boxing ring and just let out your anger there, rather than just going on the streets try to fight the police, because you fighting the police will most likely result in you getting hurt in the long run with charges, or then in a way where you're not going to walk away from with rubber bullets and pain and scars and everything else. So Don't fight it. Rather, just use it and say, hey, this is the system I'm in. How can I make the best outcome for myself? And use it so I can further my agenda, further my community, and say, hey, you know what? Criminal energy. Let me know what you guys think about all this. But man, if you're gonna get caught up into it, man, oh man, oh man, this is just gonna be a world of pain. And I've never want to see my viewers be in that much pain and do stuff that there's no coming back from. Whenever I make content, I always say, hey, you gotta make sure that you have exit strategies, that you're not stuck like Chuck, and that you're gonna have, hey, when my employer lets me go, I get another job, and I'm networking, and I'm got my resume updated, so it's not gonna sting this bad. But if you're gonna do stupid stuff like that and you're gonna get arrested and they got evidence against you, you're done. There is no coming back from that. There is no, oh, I got let go from my job. It's gonna take me 2 months to find another job. Well, you're about to be in a pain of hurt or in a world of pain, because getting jobs now, once you're gonna be prosecuted like that, it's gonna be even greater. And don't think that any politician's gonna come and say, you know what, we're gonna help you, bail you out, and we're gonna do all that. Most likely, once the news cycle turns to something else, you're gonna be forgotten. You're gonna either rot in jail, or you're gonna have that F on your report card, and it's gonna follow you for a very long time. So think about it twice. If this is good for your family, if this is good for my future, and if it is a no, then don't go. If it's a yes, then by all means, you need to do what's best for your family. And so let me know, what do you think about all this? And yeah, thanks for watching my video. It's in Las Vegas, and it is a gorgeous day. It's getting warmer, and it is just perfect. And it's gonna start raining over here a little bit, but yeah, this was it from Monday morning, and I will hope to see you on my Tuesday video. And yeah, I got some super cool stuff coming, so make sure that you like and subscribe. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about United States Postal Service is gonna do layoff. The first 10,000 are gonna come in. The first 10,000 voluntary layoffs or voluntary buyout, whatever you're coming, is coming, and they're talking about another 100,000 that are gonna follow. So stay tuned, like and subscribe, and make sure that, hey, keep that bell notification on, so when I do upload, you will then see it and we can have conversations, and I'll see you in the next one.